I need you guys to become obsessed with yourself. Everyone's obsessed with celebrities, everyone's obsessed with the girl down the street, everybody but themselves. You have to be obsessed with yourself if you want to change your life. Period. Like, if you were a video game character, what would you look like? What would you pick your hair to be like? You ain't gotta, hell, you could change your hair color. If you like pink hair, wear pink hair. If you like short hair, do short hair. No one cares. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna look like a boy. Do what you wanna do. Period. Stop living for other people. They're not living your life. They're not in your shoes. You are walking in your shoes. You're living your life. If you're picking out your GTA character, like, what are they dressed like? What do they sound like? What do they talk about? Where do they live? How do they live? We're all distracted and living through distractions. Watching celebrities, watching, I don't know, keeping up with the Kardashians. Become obsessed with yourself. Again, with that avatar thing, like, what would their, okay, I remember on GTA you would like pick their attributes, like, are they picking up the running skill, you know what I'm saying, their stamina, that's the one, you know what I'm saying. You gotta build yourself. You don't just wake up and be great. You gotta work to things that you want. What stats would they have, you know? Would they be good at driving? Would they be good at working out? Like, you gotta decide that for yourself and become that. If you were a Sims character, even, I like GTA and The Sims. If you can't tell, like, if they could blend those two games together, that would be all I would play. Period. But yeah, like your Sims, like, they gotta build up points. They gotta, what is it? They gotta build up their skills. They don't just come out or create a Sim, that girl or that guy. They gotta work towards it. I feel like The Sims is so meta and they have so many like gems. Even a movie character. What does your character act like? Are they a likable character? Are they a reliable narrator? Like, what does your character do for a living? Who are they? What are they? Where do they live? When do they do these special activities? Do they have hobbies? Why do they do those hobbies? How do they do them? Do they do them at the last minute and procrastinate? Or do they get on their stuff? They get on their business. This is all about being obsessed with yourself. It's about to be a new year, okay? Be the person, be the change you want to see. Think about the life you're living right now. And if you don't like it, you can always change it. Nothing is permanent. Like, are you at your fullest potential? Probably not. You're probably worried about some man, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not pouring into yourself. If you are, you could probably be going harder. Like, you need to be all about you. And even if you think you're doing it now, it's probably not enough. Okay? People need to be calling you selfish type stuff. I hate how being selfish is like this negative connotation, but like, if you're not taking care of you, who's taking care of you? Oh, nobody? Yeah. So, be selfish. I don't care. I've never called somebody selfish. Even if they were like literally acting selfish, that's like self-preservation. But people have called me selfish. I don't really get it. I'm like, you should be selfish too. Are you the main character in your life? Are you a plot device in someone else's? Are you the sassy sidekick? You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to be the main character in your life. It needs to be about you. down to like if, okay, back to the movie character thing. What is your set design? Your bed sheets, your coffee cup. Do you drink coffee? You know, like if you had to create a set and get a cast for your life, like, you know what I'm saying? Get into it. Get into that mindset. You don't like the characters, the cast? Get a new cast. Fire all them people. The people in your life don't have to be in your life. You're choosing for them to be there. You're affirming them being there every time you interact with them. You're telling the universe, like, okay, like, I guess she liked this reality. She ain't changing it. She's accepting it. I guess she like it. Or I guess he like it there. They not doing anything about it. And when you think about it like that, I don't know. It got to me. You need to be the main character. You need to be player one. Not player two. Nobody's sidekick. Nobody's plot device. It's your life. You're in control. People are their own worst enemy. They stop themselves. They limit themselves. Oh, I can't do that. I can't do this. I hear that all the time from people. And it's like, well, okay, if you think you can't do it, you can't get it, or whatever, that's what it'll be. You are correct. You think you can't get in shape? Well, that's what it is. But if you think you can get in shape, that's what that is. That's what it will be. You have to live in your own body. No one else is going to take the steps for you. No one else is in your shoes. So if you don't like something, but you're like, oh, my family's not gonna like this. My man's not gonna like this. My friends aren't gonna like this. They're not walking in your shoes. I don't care how they think, things are for you. They're not in your shoes. They will never know how it feels to be you. And don't let fear stop you from doing anything. Anything worth having is probably hard to get. If you found out you were going to be unalived soon, like, would you be happy with everything you accomplished in life? Or would you be like, oh, damn, I wish I did this, or I should have did that, or I would have did this better? You know what I mean? I think that's a real thing for people. Like, they probably go sooner than they thought they would, and they didn't accomplish anything that they wanted to. Like, you're worth it. You're worth everything. Like, you could have whatever you want in this life. You are worthy. You don't need permission. If you want it, you can have it. Find a way to get it. Find a way to do it. The people are just their own worst enemy. And they'll be like, oh, I can't get that. You change your mindset. With that attitude, you won't get it. You won't have it. You have to worship yourself. See, I feel like people say that they care about themselves. They say that they love themselves, but they don't really mean it. People can tell if you love yourself and if you're pouring into yourself. If you go out to the grocery store, like, don't get me wrong, like, we all have our days where we're just not feeling it. But if you're going to, every time you go to the grocery store or something, you just look crazy. You just look thrown together. That's not you loving yourself. Like, did you even buy new clothes for yourself in the last maybe year or so? What do you eat? Do you eat McDonald's and Taco Bell all the time? Or are you making a salad? Are you making a soup? Are you making I don't know, spaghetti? Or are you taking yourself out? That's a part of loving yourself. Don't look like shit and expect people to treat you great. It just doesn't work like that. I would say, for example, like if I'm going to the mall, I got on sweatpants because I'm just not feeling it that day, whatever. The salespeople are like, like, I'm not gonna get no commission off of her. Like, maybe they won't be so judgy, but for the most part, like, the world judges people. Like, it is what it is. But back to my point, if you go in to a store, let's say, where they make commission, they're not running to go sell you shoes because you look like a bum, but you want all this great treatment. Now, if you went in there with some slacks on and looking like you cared about yourself, look presentable, then they're gonna be like, oh, okay, like, what size you need? I got you. Come back. Here's my card. You know what I'm saying? A whole different energy just because you decided to show up and show out and not just exist and like be rotting in their face, you know? But I get it. We all have our days, but like, pick them days wisely. Like, your energy is going to everybody else but yourself. And then you wondering why you feel like shit. You're being drained, sweetheart. You gotta cut off all them people, cut off all them distractions, and just lock in with you. What do you like? Like, forget what society likes, or what your man likes, or whatever, your girl, whatever. Forget what they like. What do you like? I feel like everyone has society, that program society gives them in the back of their head. That's not even your thoughts. That's not even your beliefs. That's just what society told you to believe. So now you think it's your thoughts. No, sweetheart, that's not you. That's what some TV show taught you. Or your mama taught you. Y'all need to be obsessed with yourself. That's what I want to see. Especially from women, especially. I want people to worship themselves. What do you think? Don't tell me some robotic ass, programmed ass answer that society gave you. I like authenticity. What is the real you? I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.